Kellyanne Conway, along with the host of the Larry Elder Show for the Epoch Times, Larry Elder, and former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. Kellyanne, you got to love this. Larry's state of California. Now, I'm blaming Larry. He should have been elected out there. This wouldn't be right. This problem would be solved. Let's put it that way. But here they have all the natural resources. They're chasing people out of the state for the first time in 170 years. They're telling you, cool your home up to 4 p.m. in the afternoon, then put the AC up to 78. OK, you're going to be sweating in your own bedroom and you won't be able to sleep, and you probably can't even use a fan. And how's that working with electric vehicles, Kellyanne?
Sean, I'm coming to you from California, and the people here are all abuzz about these mandates. A couple things. Let's stop picking on working people.
Well, if you're in California, Kellyanne may pop out of the screen. If the lights go out, we'll know why.
We'll know why. So let's stop picking on working people. First, they have to pay for the Harvard-educated doctors, lawyers, and business people. Now they're being told when they get home from a hard day's work at 4 p.m., they're ready to open their fridge, cook dinner for their kids, fire up the air conditioner. They can't touch any of that. Don't open your fridge, don't air condition your house, and don't cook for your family. Don't do the laundry. It makes absolutely no sense. But listen, I think Newsom 2024, his platform is starting to take shape. An open border in Southern California, the streets of San Francisco, where he was mayor before he was lieutenant governor and governor, littered with needles and feces, homeless encampments everywhere, ships and containers off in the Pacific Ocean waiting to unload here. And now this. Look, it's beyond hypocrisy. The face of this Democratic Party starts right here in California. Kamala Harris, Nancy Pelosi, Gavin Newsom, those liar big mouths, Schiff and Swalwell, Maxine Waters. And everybody should take note. This is what the Democratic Party wants the rest of us to be. And in addition to being hypocritical and hurting the wrong people, Gavin Newsom can't get his story straight. He took the kids out of the schools for almost 2 years. He made them sit behind a computer in everybody's kitchens and pretend that screen time is school time. Now, Sean, you have kids leaving the schools early or canceling classes now in places like San Diego, Denver, Philly, all across here in different places in California because they don't have air conditioning. Do you know that Congress passed billions of dollars in COVID relief to make sure there was proper ventilation, air conditioning, and these kids are out of school again? Now you know why Gavin Newsom's in-laws moved to Florida, voted for Ron DeSantis, gave money to Ron DeSantis, and are now registered Republicans. It started right in the Newsom household.
Yes, that's true. Larry, all right, it's your state. So Buttigieg has said it, Granholm has said it, Biden has said it, Harris has said it, that they want energy independence with renewables. And they want Americans to think about buying the $20,000 extra cost electric vehicle that's powered by fossil fuels. Okay. Explain to me why it's okay to import oil from the Iranians because they want to do this deal, or the Venezuelans, or beg the Saudis and kiss the ass of the Crown Prince, or beg OPEC that keeps rejecting calls to increase production. Why is it okay to get energy from them and not produce it domestically? Nobody's been able to answer that question for me. Donald Trump did something, I think one of his greatest accomplishments as president. He got us to energy independence for the first time in 75 years. He left office. America was a net exporter of energy. I would like to return to that and even take it a step further and become the single most energy dominant country in the world. And I would like to provide all the energy needs of all of our Western European allies, and I think that would make America rich again, lower everybody's tax base, and everybody would prosper, and it would create how many millions of high-paying career jobs in the energy sector. Speech in Philly with the deep, dark red, eerie background, although if you watched on CNN, it was a pretty pink. They changed the color. But anyway, that's 56.8% said it was a dangerous escalation in rhetoric, and they said it was designed to incite conflict among Americans. As far as the economy goes, a majority of Americans, according to Gallup, 56% again, now say price increases are causing financial hardship for their households. 2/3 of Americans are now living paycheck to paycheck, and more than a third of working families cannot afford simple basic needs after they cut out everything they can possibly cut out. Now the question is, how?
Well, I thought CNN's pink hue was a lovely gender reveal. I just didn't understand it. But on this,
had to be.
with the people, I got to tell you, in focus groups and in polling, what they're saying is they're very scared. There's a lot of fear and frustration out there. You know, Sean and gentlemen, it started out with gas and groceries, but now it is utility bills. It's the rent. It's the mortgage. It's the car payment, the tuition payment, the student loan payment. Everyday life has become increasingly unaffordable under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. He's taken away our national security, our border security, economic security, and frankly, our public safety, just our physical security. And he didn't erase any of that by going and castigating and denigrating half of the country. You know, we on the Republican Party, conservative movement, we're going to attack issues. He's going to attack individuals. And everybody's grandmother was right. Big minds talk about big issues and big challenges. Small minds talk about other people. And that's what Joe Biden is doing. I've never seen somebody try to engage voters by enraging them, by alienating them. And it's not going to work because his numbers are still underwater and people still don't have the warmth for him, see him as inspiring as a leader, compassionate, a man with a plan, has the vision and the acuity to get the job done. He knows when the Republicans take the House and Jim Jordan gets that gavel, his son Hunter Biden will be the first investigator. I guarantee you that the country will be for that, because that guy flew around on government taxpayer-funded aircraft, shaking down governments and people of other companies. He had no energy experience. His father has no energy. It's a big hot mess. The Republicans will win in the fall, particularly in the House.
Larry, how does this impact the midterms? Mark, will this be a driving issue? Will these be driving issues during the election? And do you see Republicans, do you see a wave election that many are predicting? I hate to make those predictions. All right, Mark, Larry, Kellyanne, thank you all. Coming up.